In just its second season, the PWHL is scoring big, attracting a growing fan base across North America as they continue their takeover tour.
Obviously the Olympics, and then here tonight, Vancouver really showed up.
Your team just participated in the PWHL takeover tour game in Vancouver. They obviously don't have a team out there, but what was it like seeing that reaction and just how hungry everybody is to watch you guys play?
It's always pretty incredible. A little nerve-wracking going into a different market that we don't usually enter into. And so with the national team, we played in Vancouver, Victoria, BC, that area a couple of times, but we didn't know the response. And so we were completely overwhelmed by the amount of support that we got. I heard that all practices in BC for women and girls hockey were canceled that day of our game so that everybody could watch it regardless of if they're in the arena or at home.
Sarah Nurse doesn't score the first time around, picks up her own rebound.
The gold medalist is one of the top female hockey players in Canada and has been an advocate to have more coverage of women's sports and more opportunity for women's sports in the country. Just this past week, Hockey Canada announced they will be hosting 5 women's international hockey tournaments through 2030.
I think it's amazing. Obviously, the investment that Hockey Canada is putting in to host these events over the next few years, because it's not cheap to just host a couple World Championships, and they're doing a lot back to back to back. And so, not only the investment from Hockey Canada, but also the local communities who will be hosting these events and in the cities. And so, I think it just speaks volumes to where we're at. And how we want to continue to promote the growth of women's hockey. What better place to do it than Canada?
The Toronto Sceptres Forward teamed up with PlayStation and Leafs Forward William Nylander in a new commercial that showcases how play has no limits and sport is for everyone.
As a professional athlete, thinking about where I am in my career, like what makes me most successful is remembering like that young child and why I started playing hockey and why I love sport and why I love competing. And it's really just the joy of sport and the joy of play. And so being a part of this campaign really brought that back out of me.
For City News, I'm Lindsay Dunn.